Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport. We are now at the start of March, well, the 11th of March, and we are now at the summit of League 2, and we are clear by 4 points at the moment. So in between episodes we have played 2 more matches, starting off with a 1-0 victory against Grimsby. We almost balls this one up, and then against Forest Green we almost balls this one up as well. A 3-2 victory, Cybulski, Mikado and Kiefer Moore getting his first goal for the club. By the way, Morten Jessen with the goal in that one. So yes, we are currently top of the table, and that is because if we go back a few days, where is it? Walsall ended up losing a game. There you go, they lost 4-1 against Chesterfield, and I think in the same week Doncaster, there you go, literally right underneath, drew 0-0 with Carlisle. So they all dropped points where we managed to pick up a full 6. In this episode though, it is not going to be an easy ride for us. We are up against Fylde first, who are in 6th place in the table, and then straight after that, 4th place Cambridge. So 2 very big sides. But once those 2 are out of the way, we've got a relatively easy run to the end of the season. 19th place Oldham. You've also got 18th place Carlisle and 24th place Macclesfield, so we're definitely losing that one. Good news as well, we've never lost to Fylde. We've played them 5 times, beaten them 4, drawn with them once. Let's go into the starting 11s. A pretty self-explanatory starting 11 here then. So Anderson in goal, Asia and Obita as the 2 wing-backs, Jessen, Mzizi and Acosta, who's going to be getting his debut today as the central defenders, Butterfield and Perez in the middle of the pitch, Will Smallbone as the shadow striker, Mikado and Cybulski as the 2 strikers. I'm going to remove these things. I'm going to keep floated crosses in, actually that makes sense, but I'm going to remove hit crosses early, because I'm wondering whether that is part of the reason why we've started to struggle a little bit with goals. Because I have been playing about with this, and I'm thinking that I probably shouldn't be. I can't remember what the score was last time we played Fylde, but they have never beaten us, so I can only assume we beat them 16-0. We did do an entire month, I think the entire month of February, we played 5 games, went undefeated, won every single one of those 5 games, won our first game in March as well. Hopefully we can win our second one here at home against Fylde, which I think is kind of a localish derby. Smallbone's gone for goal. He scored a good goal, 5 minutes on the clock, his 4th goal of the season. That's his first goal in a very long time. We are 1-0 up against Fylde. We could potentially be 7 points clear come the end of this match. I've got no idea who Doncaster and Wolves, they're playing each other. Walsall are beating Doncaster 1-0. This could be a perfect weekend of football for us. Acosta with the ball. If that ends as a draw, that's probably what we're after. Mikado with it. Back to Smallbone, the goal scorer. Tries to find Obita on the left and does so. Can the Ugandan cross it in? He does. Mikado's there at the front post. He puts it in, but he is offside, unfortunately. I don't know whether he was offside. I don't think he was. He's not offside. He's definitely not offside. It should be 2. Asia with a throw. 18 minutes now. Butterfield collects it. He's been tackled by Mampala. And now Fylde can break free with the ball. Number 33 with it. On the left. Plays it across. Finds Barnett. Now Politic back to Barnett. Oh, Barrett. Sorry, not Barnett. Winchester. Number 8. Barrett again. Back to Winchester. Fylde have the ball in a decent area, but we've managed to get ourselves back in a good position to prevent them going forward. Hallberg with it. Across on the left is De Silva. Plays on the ground to Thomas into the area. He's going to probably have a shot. He doesn't have a shot. He just runs it off the pitch, and we win a goal kick. That was a very weird highlight, and I'm glad nothing really came of it. 10 minutes or so left to play of the first half. Match stats-wise, it's pretty much all Fylde. 9 shots, although we are kind of coming back into it 7 now. It is 1-0 at half-time. An early Will Smallbone goal gives us the lead. What is happening elsewhere? Walsall beating Doncaster 1-0. That's probably what we want to happen. I'm going to give them an assertive I'm far from pleased. We are not doing as well as it may seem. We've had 1 shot of a highlight, really, that ended up in a goal. Nothing else has happened. Cybulski's on a 6.5. Maybe we look at bringing Cybulski off. Kiefer Moore might be the one to come on. Although, we could try putting Mikado there. Although, Cybulski's gone up to 6.7. I'll shut my mouth. Second half, nothing's happening because nothing ever happens. Right, what we are going to do, that. I'm going to try Kiefer Moore as a false 9. Mikado as the attacking forward. Do we do any other changes? Oldacre on, short for Perez. That's all we're going to do. We've got 20 minutes, to play. Pretty sure we haven't had a highlight in the second half. If I'm not mistaken, nothing has happened in the second half, and I'm perfectly fine with that if we can pick up the 3 points. Final 5 minutes, still nothing happening. I'm going to do a final sub just to waste a little bit more time. Garcia on Smallbone, the goal scorer, coming off. It's going to be... Oh, no, do not do this to me now. Thomas with the cross in. Sorry, Mzizi clears it. Mampala collects. Winchester, edge of the area. He goes for goal. Hits Asia right in the face. And we manage to clear our lines. But Thomas gets the ball back. Oldacre now plays it forward to Mercado. Runs down that left-hand side. Gets past his man as well. He's got Kiefer Moore in the middle. Mercado goes for goal himself. And I don't know why he didn't pass that. Because Kiefer Moore could have easily placed that in the back of the net for a 2-0. Well, it was pretty dull, wasn't it? Not a huge amount happened. We still managed to pick up the 3 points. We've got some very bad ratings. A 6.3 for Godwin Asia, I can see there. Also, what else was it? 6.4 for Mercado in the end. I mean, it wasn't the best performance, but at least we managed to pick up the 3 points. And what happened elsewhere? Walsall did beat Doncaster 1-0 as well. So we are now 5 points clear of second place Walsall with 6 games to play. This is most definitely in our hands now. And a little bit of a cherry on top of the cake, we have managed to get ourselves playoff qualification at the very least. So all we need to do now, I mean, how many points do we need until we can confirm automatic promotion? So Cambridge can get 18 more points from their final games, which would put them on to 86. We need 4 points, or we need 5 points, and then we're getting promoted. Or we need Cambridge to drop some points. Who are Cambridge playing next? Cambridge are playing us. We can guarantee ourselves promotion in the next match. Was not expecting that to happen. We are 1 win away from promotion. 1 win. A victory here will put us on to 85 points. Cambridge, who are the only team that can prevent us from getting automatic promotion, a victory here will keep them in somewhat contention. But basically, I think we're promoted. I genuinely think we're promoted. Now, the next thing is we need to make sure that we can win this league. The starting lineup then for the Cambridge game. In goal will be Anderson, as always. Godwin Asia, Nikhil Mzizi, Morton Yessen, Tim Clark and Jordan Obita will be the back 5. One thing I've noticed is this player here, whoever plays in this position, always seems to get a lot of chances from our corners. And for some reason, I've been playing arguably the worst headerers of the ball. It's why Mzizi has scored 5 goals for us. It's why Big Dave has scored a few goals for us as well. However, Yessen is our best headerer. He's 6'1", he's got a jumping reach of 16, heading of 11, which isn't great, but he's got a jumping reach of 16, which should probably be enough. The midfield partnership will be Jacob Butterfield and Jose Angel Perez. Do I get it right? Jose Luis Perez. Why? I need to change some of these names because I can never remember. You are Antonio Jesus Garcia. You are Jose Luis Perez. There we go. Will Smallbone, Mercado, Cybulski round off the front of the squad. 3 points. That's what we need. We need to get 3 points against Cambridge, and then we're into League One. Cambridge are going for it. Cambridge are definitely going for it. They've got Harvey Nibbs up front. They've got Samir Carruthers just behind the strikers. 2 wingers as well. We are hopefully going to get a couple of goals here. I'm hoping my positioning of Morton Yessen is going to help us when we get some corners. I want to see 2 goals from Yessen. It is probably asking a bit much for that. Obita with the ball. Cybulski is there. It's a good save from Linus. Cybulski was offside anyway. Goal kick for Anderson. Plays it just in front of him to Tim Clark, the Derby County loanee. Plays a long ball upfield with his left foot. Cybulski heads back to Butterfield now. Smallbone and Butterfield passing between the pair of them. Not sure who that was to, but luckily Mercado has got on the end of Jones's poor clearance. Gets past his man, keeps going into the area. Tries to find Cybulski. Cybulski is there. His 32nd goal of the season. And Bartosz Cybulski may well have just secured us promotion. I mean, to be fair, if anyone secured us promotion, it's Cybulski. If we are the definition of a one-man team, aren't we? Cybulski is that man, and I'm pretty glad. I am determined to try and sign Cybulski. At the end of the season, Cybulski is my #1 target. He is out of contract, but because he's had such a good year, I would not be surprised if Derby give him a longer deal, or they just sell him for a fair bit of money. Obita to Perez. Perez plays it all the way back. Clark forward, not the best clearance from the young Derby centre-back. Clark gets it again, though. He has to go inside to Morton Yessen. Yessen across to Mzizi, who's going to be away with the South Africa under-21s soon. Godwin Asia on the right, crosses in. Cybulski is there on the head. Bartosz Cybulski once again, 33 goals for the season. He's going to be picking up the Golden Boot as well, because he's about 15 goals clear of anyone else. We are going up and we are going up in style. We are still going to be 7 points clear of second place Walsall as well. But the big thing here, the big bit of news, we are going up into League One. 4 seasons, 3 promotions in 4 seasons. Just before half-time, Doncaster have taken the lead against Plymouth, while Walsall drawing 0-0 with Swindon. No changes at half-time, although Smallbone will be coming off at some point, possibly for... I didn't really sort out my subs bench, did I? Maybe Garcia. We've got ourselves a throw. It's not us, actually. We are wearing the white, aren't we? Noyle with it into our penalty area. Back to Jones. Jones across. Smallbone nicks it away. Must have heard me saying that he was going to get substituted. Will Smallbone runs forward with the ball. Cybulski is on a hat-trick. He's been tackled by Lennon, and Hardy can possibly have a little bit of a break for Cambridge down the right. Lennon gets it back to Edwards. Edwards then plays the long ball towards Nibs. Yes, and wins the header. Butterfield to Mercado. Well outside the area. Takes a few touches. Tries to find somebody at the back. Obita's gone down. It's going to be a penalty. Cybulski is going to step up. I think this will be his 3rd hat-trick of the season if he puts it in. He does put it in. Of course he puts it in. It is Bartosz Cybulski, the man, the myth, the legend. He's not a myth. He's real. He's actually real as well. It's 3-0. It is actually 3-0. Our defence are doing a wonderful job. Our goalkeeper's on a 7.0. I'm going to do a change more for a bit of time wasting, I think. Do we give Cybulski a round of applause, or do we keep him on? Maybe he can get 4. We're going to do Kiefer Moore for Mercado. We're also going to do Smallbone off for Garcia. That's all we're going to do for the moment. I'm thinking Cybulski might be substituted more just for fitness purposes and bring on Connor Hall. 10 minutes left to play. It is going to be 3-0. Walsall have gone 2-0 up against Swindon, which means they are not closing the gap, but they are still within touching distance. Lennon to Hardy on the right. He's got a runner behind him, plays it across. Darcy now finds Noyle on the right-hand side. 4 minutes to play. Crosses in towards the middle. Maris is there. Dallas is there as well. And Anderson somehow managed to save that. And there it is. The full-time whistle goes 3-0. It had to be Bartosz Cybulski, didn't it? 3 more goals to his absolutely ridiculous tally now. We are going up to League One. Next thing we need to do, we need to go up as champions. What happened elsewhere? Walsall are 5 points behind us. They did beat Swindon in the end 2-1. Doncaster are 7 points behind us. They did beat Plymouth 1-0. Right, let's work out some maths, shall we? There are 15 more points up for grabs for both Walsall and Doncaster, and obviously for ourselves as well. It means that Walsall, our closest challenger, will be able to get a maximum of 95 points, which means that has to be our target, which means 3 wins and a draw. 3 wins and a draw should be enough. 4 wins will definitely guarantee ourselves promotion. I said we've already got promotion. We'll definitely guarantee ourselves the championship. Who are the other teams actually playing? So Walsall are up against Scunthorpe in a couple of days' time. Then Cheltenham, Stevenage, Cambridge and Leyton Orient. Walsall have got a very tough final few fixtures. Doncaster, not so much. Morecambe, then 9th place Stevenage, Port Vale, Coventry, Burton Albion. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to... Hold on, let's have a look at this. What have we got? Oh, there you go. Look at that. We've been promoted. Mercado's injured for 2 weeks. Not ideal. Kiefer Moore's out for a couple of days. That's not really a problem. Oh yeah, we got this. Yeah, we've got no money. Don't worry about it. Got no money to spend. So what we're going to do, we're probably going to do the final 4 games of the season. We're not going to do Macclesfield. That should be an easy victory anyway. We're going to do Leyton Orient and Carlisle. And then the final episode of the season will be Cheltenham and Oldham. You never know. Come the end of this match, we might have already won the league. Thank you very much for watching the Bartosz Cybulski show. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here, hit the subscribe button. I will see you next time, where we're going to be raising the League 2 trophy. Hopefully, maybe. We might do it.